Hello there, test subjects. Sign in with the room code, then take a picture or draw yourself for our records. models. We're about to dissect your relationships, so I hope they're dead. Here at the lab, we've spent years searching for the genetic magic that makes each and every human a truly unique individual. But that was hard, so we found a shortcut. We theorize every friend group has some version of the smart one, the popular one, the troubled loner who I can change. You get the idea. And these roles make it a lot easier to figure people out with science. You guys are going to match your fellow test subjects to the roles that fit them best. My lovely assistant will put all the data into the tubes, and at the end, we'll crunch the numbers and tell each of you who you really are. Okay, the lab's got some fresh cadavers coming at 9, so let's go. Everyone vote for the category that looks the most interesting, preferably something you all know a bit about. Which popular karaoke song are each of you? So, on your device, you've got the names of your fellow lab rats. Drag each one to the role you think fits them best. That includes yourself. Oh, and you'll see a little 99% sign next to each role. Tap that to lock in the answer you're 99% certain will match what everyone else picks. I'll make it worth your while if you're right, so make sure to pick someone. When everyone's given out their roles, we'll check out the results. Let's see who's who. Let's look at those votes. In science, we call that a shutout. We have our winner. Yippee! I like to keep my guinea pigs motivated, so I'll give you guys these nutritious science pellets. Whatever your answers, match the group. Whoever has the most at the end is my lab rat of the month. Plus, they taste like meat. Get rid of the outliers. Hooray! Okay, did the lights just dim? Subjects who already have a role can't get this one, so we'll take out these votes. Woohoo! Never gonna keep you down. Here's who's who. And here's how you're doing on science pellets. Remember, you get pellets when your answers match the group or you perform the best in a tiebreaker experiment. Keep that in mind if you want to be the lab rat of the month. Okay, moving on to the next experiment. for flaking on plans matches each of you best. Okay, make those matches. And make sure to tap that 99% next to the roll you're sure you're right about. Let's find out who you are. You really know yourself, or at least what your friends think of you. Nobody knows you like you. Hey, you got the role you wanted. Here's where we landed. Oh, and you? You are freaking me out with these predictions. Get out of everyone's heads. Okay, you've each got some roles under your belt. Let's see what the data tells us. You two. Your roles tell me you've got something in common. I can't stand not knowing who's better. What would be your plan if you were competing in the Hunger Games? Answer the prompt on your devices and we'll settle this once and for all. Vote on your devices now. That settles that. Okay, what will our last category be? Which spelling of Megan are you? Don't overthink this. Let's see where we landed.
Hooray!
Good for you.
Woohoo!
Duchess. Last one picked for a role, huh? We've all been there. I've got a backup role that might fit you better. Everyone vote on which role this controversial subject deserves. You should feel good about this. Probably. You get the role and some science pellets. Here's where we ended up. That was the final piece of data. Here come your final roles as determined by everything your fellow lab rats said about you. And our winning lab rat with the most total science pellets is...
Hello! Welcome to the Dictionarium. It's a word game where you don't have to know any actual words. Wow! What a very, very groovy group of people. In the Dictionarium, you will take a made-up word and turn it into a real word with real meaning that you can use forever or forget about right away. It's a game. If you're just watching right now, join the audience. Enter the room code and play along. Time to begin. First up, I'm sending a slang phrase to your device. What does this phrase mean? Write down the answer on your device. If you can't think of words, just start with the letters that make you the happiest and let them hug. Let's check these definitions out. And now we vote! Choose the definition that makes the most sense to you, or that makes the most joy to your world. And remember, you can award bonus points to the ones that stole your heart. And now I present the winning definition. Round 2. Give me a new piece of slang that matches the definition on your device. Type quick. This round goes fast. Time is running away! Submit! Let's check out these new words. phrase that makes the most sense with this definition. Vote! What? It takes so long to decide? Yay! A tie means that I get to choose the winner. Great! Now we have a brand new piece of slang. Let's use it! Write a sentence with the new piece of jargon. If you can't remember what the sentence is, it is a long sequence of things that ends with a period. Like my childhood. I can't wait to pop my peepers on these sentences. Now let's vote. Come on, vote already! And the winning sentence is... What a perfectly fun, funky, fresh dictionarium entry! I'm in awe. But now, let's see who got the most points. I can't wait for you. And it's wet. The game that you are playing, well, it causes much hilarium. You make up silly words and phrases ending in hysterium. You have to answer quickly, no, you really mustn't carry 'em. And anybody can compete, a Tom, a Dick, a Harry'em. So gather in the living room, pull up a stool or with lots of foods and beverages like milk or juice or barium. Let's start the
abandoned building's history know it simply as the Murder Hotel. Crashing into another car, and then another car, but
the infamous hotel was run by a mysterious family for several generations, until close. In unrelated news, the Trivia Murder Party killer is still on the loose. Up next, my paycheck.
This is your wake-up call. Prepare to die. Welcome to Trivia Murder Party. Those free vacation coupons you received in the mail were a trick, luring you into a game with deadly consequences. Only one of you will survive, and that one survivor will get a coupon for 20% off your next visit. Okay, first question. What iconic move does Elle Woods teach the beauty parlor in Legally Blonde? Use your device to answer the question. And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? Ah, crap. Let's try another one. Where is Manila? Time's running out. Who picked this? The rest of you, Follow me. Welcome to room 113. Okay, this one is more of an experience. Box and keep what's inside. Beware the one with the prettiest paper. Stop stalling. Oh, it's one of Uncle Clive's old time bombs. You'll have to answer questions a lot faster now to keep from blowing up. Yeah, that shouldn't hurt your answer accuracy at all. I always want to just push all the buttons, but don't worry, I'll stay focused. Let's keep moving. Which of these animals was domesticated first? Time's almost up. Who picked this? Everyone is wrong. It's time. Salutations! Welcome back to the killing room. I'm feeling charitable. You each get $500. Give some of that money to your friend. The person who ends up with the most money will die. But if you give to someone and they have $800 or more, I will kill you instead. Begin. Yup. Time to check the receipts. Well, that's a lot of money. Too much, really, so you're safe. But an overambitious investor, on the other hand... You're not going anywhere. You're a ghost now. Keep playing and you just might steal someone else's life force and win the game. The bomb is your problem now. I'm not wearing it. Oh, also, there's an audience in the game. If they survive, you die. If you're not ready now, you can join the audience whenever. It's like super low pressure. Let's try another one. TBH, this subject matter is a little too icky for me. What's that weird flappy red thing? Oh god. On a turkey's neck called? If you're in the audience, you need to answer too. Almost out of time. Who picked this? Only a ghost got it wrong. I don't like seeing that. Let's keep moving. Which of these is a sweet noodle casserole?
Sorry to interrupt your cryosleep, but I thought it worth mentioning that I, your digital officer during emergencies, or DOTI, have detected an alien biorhythm on this ship. And just as I suspected, the aliens uploaded a virus which is slowly deleting my program. I'm here to guide you through if you'd like. I'm now initiating security protocol Cookie Schmitty Guy, which is a series of tests designed to evaluate your humanity and reveal any aliens hiding amongst you. I have determined that one of you is secretly an alien. Please look at your device and confirm your identity. Your device can tell you if you're human or an alien, but not the identities of your fellow players. By my calculations, you will have 12 minutes before I cease to be, so I'd appreciate it if you could figure out who the alien is, and then push the button. You will be our first captain. I have repurposed the ship's quarters into unique testing areas. Wasn't cheap, I tell you that. Choose an available room and your desired participants. Welcome to the Opinion Hold, a place to hang out and let your opinions fly. Each participant will be presented with a bold statement. You will then provide your level of agreement or disagreement. Aliens, however, will be given a completely different statement. When the crew sees the full opinion, aliens may have to justify an outlandish position. Let's see what these players have to say. If they're an alien, their answer might be pretty out there. Humans got... Spiders are great pets. And how did the subjects respond? Do any of these answers seem suspicious? Look for someone answering out of character, or just start yelling at each other. Talk to each other and find the truth. But remember, one among you is an alien and will be lying. Hey everyone, if a player seems to be taking way too long to move on, you can tap the hurry up button to speed up the timer. We're on the clock here, people, so let's keep it going. Okay, next captain, you're in charge. Okay, let's get a move on. Pick another room and test group. There's less than 10 minutes. Welcome to the Writing Pod. You will be given a fill-in-the-blank prompt. Answer honestly, because it will be scrutinized. The alien virus will allow the intruders to get something similar, but not quite right. When the correct prompt is revealed, it will be up to you to determine if any seem odd. As time winds down, I'll do... I don't know about you, but that clock stresses me out. Humans received. When I think of autumn, I think of... Anything odd? Look for any written answer that doesn't seem quite right. And don't forget to hit that suspicion button. Uh-oh, it seems I've underestimated the alien virus's capabilities. Aliens now have the ability to hack the prompts. An alien can select any human and secretly give them the alien prompt. To make things worse, aliens can choose to help themselves and switch their own prompt. I hope you got all of that because there's no way I'm repeating it. Okay, next Captain, you're in charge. Maybe I'm getting loopy, but I think I just saw the Green Lantern. Welcome to the drawing quarters. You'll be given a prompt to draw. Draw it the best you can because the alien virus will give our intruders a similar yet different prompt. When the drawings are revealed, cast suspicion on any you find to be a bit off. As time goes on, I'll do my best to send the aliens harder prompts. You're welcome. Seems like they're taking too long with their precious art, you can always hit the hurry up button. Humans got... Draw a couple in love. Okay, what can we harp on? Someone may have gotten a bad prompt, or they could just be a terrible artist. And don't forget about those alien hacks. A smart alien can make someone look suspicious. We're on the clock here, people, so let's keep it going. This virus is getting on my nerves. Let's figure this out. Look at your device. You can now push the button and take us to the extraction room. But I would recommend you only do this once you're confident in your suspicion. Okay, next Captain, you're in charge. I hope we make it through this. I like existing. Hurry up, Captain. If you don't make a selection, you will... This is the bioscanner. Unfortunately, the virus has got this place pretty screwed up. Participants will see a set of alien glyphs on their device. The captain will only see 3 glyphs and must describe them out loud. When 3 glyphs are tapped, the captain can lock in. If the glyphs match, the test will pass. The captain will then be able to learn one player's secret identity. But watch out, aliens may fail by tapping the wrong glyph on purpose. Captain, I'm sending you the correct glyphs now. Welcome to the extraction room. Check it out, I've stopped the timer. It's costing me a lot of CPU, but I don't want you to feel rushed. Since you were the one to push the button, isolate the crew member you believe is an alien and press confirm. Since this is our first time here, you have 2 minutes to decide. Well, that was a bust. The crew member who pushed the button can no longer push it. The bioscanner is now online. If the team you send there passes a test, you'll be able to analyze any player and find out if they're an alien. Okay, next captain, you're in charge. I admit it, I made the whole alien thing up. Just kidding, we're in big trouble. Hurry up, Captain. If you don't make a selection, you will forfeit your turn. Okay, you wasted some valuable time there. I don't think I can keep the ship together. Another chance to save the day. Whom will you isolate? You only get 1 minute, so act quickly. Time's running out, Captain. You'll forfeit your time if you don't act. Well, that was a bust. The crew member who pushed the button can no longer push it. Anybody feel like saving our bacon? You're up. No time to waste. There's less than 2 minutes. Welcome to the deliberation deck. Humans will be given a difficult decision and must choose which answer seems appropriate to them. Aliens will see no dilemma and must choose their answers blindly. When the crew sees the full statement, aliens may have to justify their random selection or face suspicion. And the human prompt was, your untalented child wants you to drive them to a community theater audition. You absolutely wouldn't say, do any of these answers help? We're on the clock here, people, so let's keep it going. Next, Captain. Go, go, go! There's less than 1 minute. You ran out of time? Did you think the scary numbers were a decoration?
You must be the guinea pigs I ordered. Sign in with the room code and make sure to snap a selfie or draw yourself for our records. Hi, welcome to Role Models. Lab goggles are necessary for safety, otherwise I'll get lost in your eyes. Here at the lab, we've spent years searching for the genetic magic that makes each and every human a truly unique individual. But that was hard, so we found a shortcut. We theorize every friend group has some version of the smart one, the popular one, the troubled loner who I can change. You get the idea. And these roles make it a lot easier to figure people out with science. You guys are going to match your fellow test subjects to the roles that fit them best. My lovely assistant will put all the data into the tubes, and at the end, we'll crunch the numbers and tell each of you who you really are. Okay, the lab's got some fresh cadavers coming at 9, so let's go. Everyone vote for the category that looks the most interesting, preferably something you all know a bit about. Each of you be at the end of a big party. So, on your device, you've got the names of your fellow lab rats. Drag each one to the role you think fits them best. That includes yourself. Oh, and you'll see a little 99% sign next to each role. Tap that to lock in the answer you're 99% certain will match what everyone else picks. I'll make it worth your while if you're right, so make sure to pick someone. When everyone's given out their roles, we'll check out the results. Let's see that data. Bring up those votes. Get rid of the outliers. That's our winner. Yeah. I like to reward my lab rats for positive behavior, so I'll give you guys these nutritious science pellets whenever your answers match the group. Whoever has the most at the end is my lab rat of the month. Plus, they keep your pelts shiny. You really know yourself, or at least what your friends think of you. Subjects who already have a role don't need another one, so let's lose these votes. Okay, next do Best Find Compilation 2015 July. That's the lineup, and here's how you're doing on science pellets. Just a reminder, I'll reward you with pellets when your answers match the group or when you do the best in a tiebreaker experiment. Keep that in mind if you want to be the lab rat of the month. Okay, moving on to the next experiment. How would an HGTV host describe you? Assign those roles. And make sure to tap that 99% next to the role you're sure you're right about. Let's find out who you are. Yippee! You're well above asking price. Hooray! But you have good bones. I hate walls. There's our lineup. Oh, and you? You are nailing this. You know more about your friends than you probably should. Last category. Pick something good. Which part of Westeros are you from? Let the truth-telling begin. Let's see what everyone picked. Your roll is coming. I guess you're really into your pets? Last one picked for a roll, huh? We've all been there. I've got a consolation roll that might do the job. Everyone vote on which roll should go to our mysterious test subject. I have no way of knowing how you feel about this. And this roll comes with some science pellets. Alright, we've got our lineup. One last thing before the experiment ends. Let's see if there are any more interesting patterns in those rolls. Based on your rolls, you're total opposites. If you look at the data a certain way, that is. Science demands an experiment to see which of you is better for science. Your friends are helping you move. What would you give them in exchange for the physical labor? I want both of you to write an answer that matches the trait above you. The rest of you will decide who wins. There you have it. Vote on your devices now. Have it. You guys, your roles tell me you share a common characteristic. I can't stand not knowing who's better. The party is starting to wind down. How do you bring it back to life? Answer the prompt on your devices and we'll settle this once and for all. There it is. Vote on your devices now. settles that. That was the final piece of data. Here come your final rolls as determined by everything your fellow lab rats said about you. And our winning lab rat with the most total science pellets is... I need a category to get us started. Vote for your favorite, but try to make it something everybody knows a little bit about. Which item in my medicine cabinet are you? Don't overthink this. Let's see where we landed. Looks like your peers weren't feeling any of these roles for you. I've got a Plan B role that might speak to you. vote on which role this controversial subject deserves. This feels right. You get the role and some science pellets. Here's how it all shook out. And here's how many science pellets everyone has. Don't forget, you get those tasty pellets when your answers match the group, or you earn a role in a tiebreaker experiment. Keep that in mind if you want to be the winning test subject. What's our next category? Which character from The Office are you? Okay, make those matches. And don't forget to tap that 99% next to the role you're most sure about. Let's see who's who. Ooh, still no role for you after all that data. Don't worry, I've got a backup role that might fit you better. Everyone vote on which role fits our neglected subject the best. You should feel good about this. Probably. And I'll reward your behavior with some science pellets. Here's where we ended up. And real quick, you are freaking me out with these predictions. Get out of everyone's heads. Okay, we've got some solid info on each of you. Now let's run the numbers and see if anything interesting pops up. Your roles tell me that you're polar opposites. From a very specific point of view, anyway. We're not leaving here until we find out which of you is better at being you. The restaurant overcooked your meal. The waiter asks how everything is. What do you say? I want both of you to write an answer that fits the trait above your head. Your peers will decide whose answer fits the best. That's what they came up with. Vote on your devices now. feel so much better now. Okay, choose your final category. Which type of pajamas matches each of you best? Don't overthink this. Let's see where we landed. Who doesn't love to dress up to sleep alone? Pants are for the weak. That's why you're banned from taking red eyes. Here's who's who. One last thing before we close the book on this experiment. Let's see if we can draw any more conclusions from your roles. I can tell from your roles, you two are complete opposites. At least in this one extremely specific way. We're gonna pit you against each other and see who wins. You're turned 10 years old again for one day. What do you do? Enter your answer on your device. There's the data. Vote on your devices now. The process works. We've got all the data we need. Get ready for your final rolls as determined by everything your fellow subjects said about you. And my favorite little lab rat with the most total science pellets is...